to me, what Caitlin's been able to do in a short period of time has been very impressive, right? And so, because I know people are like, oh my God, you said she wouldn't be good. But I didn't say she wouldn't be good.
When we're talking about Caitlin, we're talking about when she said dominate, when we're saying dominate, we're thinking what she does in college.
Score the ball.
She's dominated college.
What I said was I didn't think Caitlin or Angel would come into the league and dominate immediately, which I don't think either of them did.
Picture this, it's 2023, and a fresh-faced rookie steps onto the WNBA court. Fast forward a few months, and she's rewriting the record book. That's Caitlin Clark's story. But it's not all smooth sailing. Some legends aren't happy, and the pressure's on. Want to know how it all goes down? Let's talk about Caitlin's first game. She wasn't just playing, she was putting on a show. Assists? She was dishing them out like candy. Points? She was racking them up faster than you can say rookie sensation. And rebounds? She was grabbing them like her life depended on it. You know what's crazier? Clark's not just breaking records, she's shattering them. The league's assist record? Gone. Rookie scoring record? History. But here's the thing, not everyone's cheering. Some WNBA legends are giving her the side eye. Why? We'll get to that. For now, just know that Clark's making wave, and not everyone's happy about it. Imagine being so good you make the pros nervous. That's Caitlin Clark for you. So Clark's dominating, but here's the twist. Her success is stirring up drama in the WNBA.
My statement was, I don't think either of them are going to come into the league and dominate immediately, meaning what they did in college.
Over all of the players in the W.
Like, don't put all that pressure on them to feel like they got to come in and do what they did in college. Like, let them get to the league, let them adjust, let them understand what it means to be a pro. You have a player like an Asia Wilson who has been in this league for a while and gets better every single year, and maybe this was more so for the new fans who never watched the WNBA.
Ever wonder what happens when a rookie doesn't just join the league, but threatens to change it forever? That's exactly what's going down with Caitlin Clark. You'd think everyone would be cheering for this rookie sensation, but not all the vets are on board. Some WNBA legends are giving Clark the side eye, and it's not just because she's good, it's because she's different. Let's talk about Clark's game. She's not just playing basketball, she's redefining it. Her style, it's like nothing we've seen before. She's got moves that make defenders look like they're stuck in slow motion. And her court vision, it's like she's got eyes in the back of her head. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what's the big deal? Rookies can be good. True, but Clark's not just good, she's changing the game. Remember how we talked about her breaking records? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Clark's not playing like a typical rookie, she's playing like she's been in the league for years. And that's got some people worried. Why? Because she's raising the bar for what a rookie season should look like.
I felt like the Olympic break helped the Indiana Fever more than any other team. And I felt like the Olympic break really hurt Chicago. When you look at Caitlin, she went from playing in college, playing in the Final Four, going to the draft, going to training camp, season starts, and the Fever are playing, I don't know how many games they played just in a row. I feel like after the break, I still don't think she's dominating, but she's a different player than she was in the first half of the season.
You know who's not too happy about this? Skylar Diggins-Smith. She's been making some pointed comments about Clark's approach and performance. We won't get into the details just yet, but let's just say she's not exactly throwing a welcome party for the rookie. But here's the thing, Clark's not just challenging other players, she's challenging the whole system. The way she plays, the records she's breaking, it's all making people question what they thought they knew about rookie seasons in the WNBA. Think about it, most rookies come into the league, try to fit in, maybe make a splash here and there. But Clark, she's not fitting in, she's standing out, and that's got some people wondering if she's changing the game for good. You want to know what's really wild? Clark's not just changing how we think about rookie seasons, she's changing how we think about the WNBA as a whole. It's like she's saying, hey, this is what's possible, this is what women's basketball can be, and that's why some vets are uneasy. It's not just about Clark being good, it's about her potentially changing the expectations for every player who comes after her. That's a lot of pressure, not just for Clark, but for the whole league. Think the pressure on Clark ends there? Think again. As she rewrites the rookie playbook, a new question emerges. Is she changing the game too fast? Some say she's raising the bar to impossible heights.
This Indiana Fever team, to me, is a completely different team. And I don't know if people really understand how much rest plays a part of that, but their ability to really gel together and their chemistry right now is Like they look like they've been playing together for years. And her teammates have, like they too have taken their game to a whole nother level. I think that's what has made this Indiana Fever team a hell of a team post-Olympic break.
Others claim she's just getting started. Either way, Clark's season is more than stats. It's a test of how much one player can shake up a league. Let's talk about hype. You know, that buzz that surrounds a player when they're doing something special. Well, Clark's not just surrounded by hype, she's swimming in it. We're talking MVP candidacy in her rookie year. That's insane. Most rookies are just trying to find their footing, but Clark, she's out here making veterans look like they're the ones who just joined the league. But here's the thing, with great hype comes great pressure. Imagine stepping onto the court knowing that millions of eyes are on you, expecting nothing short of magic every single time. That's Clark's reality. She's not just playing against other teams, she's playing against expectations. And those expectations, they're through the roof. You know what's even crazier? It's not just about living up to the hype. It's about dealing with the criticism that comes with it. Because when you're at the top, everyone's got an opinion. Some people are cheering her on. Others are waiting for her to slip up. It's like she's got the hopes and dreams of fans on one shoulder and the weight of criticism on the other. But here's where it gets real. Clark's not just handling this pressure, she's thriving under it. Remember that game against the Aces? Clark was on fire, dishing out assists like it was nothing, scoring points left and right. It was like she was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. And the crowd, they were eating it up. You want to know what's really wild? Clark's not just changing how we think about rookies. She's changing how we think about pressure. Most players would crack under this kind of scrutiny. But Clark, she's using it as fuel. It's like the more pressure there is, the better she plays. And it's not just about her stats. It's about how she carries herself on the court. You'd never know she was a rookie if you just watched her play. She's got the confidence of a seasoned vet, the court vision of a point guard with years of experience, and the clutch gene of a champion. You thought Caitlin was just here to break records? Think again. The real story is how she's forcing everyone else to step up their game. Clark's impact on the WNBA goes way beyond her individual brilliance. We're talking about a rookie who's not just dominating the league, but transforming it. Let's talk about viewership. Since Clark stepped onto the court, WNBA games have been drawing crowds like never before. It's like she's got a magnetic field that's pulling fans into the arena. And it's not just in-person attendance, TV ratings are through the roof. People who've never watched a WNBA game in their life are suddenly glued to their screens, wondering what Clark's going to do next. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's not just changing how people watch the game, she's changing how it's played. Other players are stepping up their game, big time. Take Aja Wilson, for example. She's having a potentially historic season of her own. It's like Clark lit a fire under the entire league, and now everyone's trying to keep up. You know what Gilbert Arenas said about this? He straight up said, Caitlin Clark is changing the game, and her impact is being felt across the league. And he's not wrong. It's like Clark showed up and suddenly raised the bar for what's possible in women's basketball. But it's not just about the here and now. Clark's success is lighting the way for the future of women's basketball. Think about all the young girls watching her play. They're seeing what's possible, dreaming bigger than ever before. Clark's not just playing for herself, she's inspiring the next generation of ballers. Imagine this, a few years down the line, we might see a whole new style of play in the WNBA. More long-range shooting, more creative passing, more fearless play. That's the Caitlin Clark effect. She's not just a great player, she's a catalyst for change in the entire sport. And you know what's wild? This is just her rookie season. If Clark's already shaking things up this much, imagine what she could do in the years to come. We might be witnessing the birth of a new era in women's basketball. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's impact. She's not just breaking records, she's redefining what's possible in the WNBA. Her rookie season? It's like nothing we've seen before. She's got vets nervous, fans excited, and everyone talking. Here's the real question. What's next for Clark and the WNBA? Gilbert Arenas and his crew are wondering the same thing. They're asking, how's Clark going to change the game in the long run? It's not just about her stats, it's about how she's transforming women's basketball. You know what's crazy? This is just the beginning. Clark's rookie season is setting the stage for something big. So, what do you think? Is Clark going to keep dominating? How's she going to shape the future of the WNBA? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's hear your predictions for Clark's career.